Here we are.
We made
Over. Just at 2 hours late. That's all.
it. Yeah. Yes, Catherine, would you like to share with the class?
We have moved the stream to mountain time.
Ah, yes.
But we have
Of
jet lag.
course. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Zeitgeist, Years of Revolution, Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition campaign. We're going to do an abbreviated session here. Abbreviated intro. That's Sam, Jack, Catherine, Mina, James, Ophelia, and Carter Theodore.
I should have taken a nap.
You had time for one.
Had time.
I did.
Last time on Zeitgeist, our heroes threw themselves into a pool because a demon told them to.
I killed Master Roshi.
To be fair,
Actually, Catherine
She didn't
killed
tell us
Master
to.
Roshi.
She said we could.
she
And we did.
offered, and I had evidence that she was not lying.
If you hadn't had the prophecy from Navard, would you have?
Jack
would've.
would have because
Eventually.
either I get to Vendicce and can stop dealing with this shit, or I die and I don't have to deal with this shit.
All right, there we go.
I
Fair
mean,
enough.
after everyone else jumped in the pool, Theodore would be like, well, I can stay here and starve to death, or I can jump in the pool. I guess I'm jumping in the pool.
Ilveri understood her motivations as she was talking. And was totally willing.
I generally don't trust anything a demon says, but
Pshaw.
But Mina had evidence that she
Yeah.
wasn't lying.
yes. And that's why I did trust her.
All right, you all have cast yourselves into the
Unknown.
the swirling ocean beneath the pit, or above the beneath the pit. Yeah, beneath the pit that lies below
Sure.
Ashipta Shintu. You don't remember much after that. A swirling of water, salt, and blood is all that comes to mind.
Oh, I didn't want there to be blood.
Oh yeah, there's.
Oh, this is
Probably.
a deal
I mean, it's
breaker.
mostly mine.
Yeah, it's probably mostly Alferes because he did get hit pretty hard that last fight.
We're going through a
And-
washing machine, that's all.
You all awaken to the sound of lapping waves. And you hear a voice in your head. How novel an idea.
Hey, this is Kevin from tech support.
Stop, you're gonna trigger Chris.
Yeah, right?
Sorry.
So did you all make it to Vendicce?
Whose voice is this?
Delft.
Stealth.
Two
Yeah?
sendings remaining. Status report.
We can respond to this message. We've made it to Vendicce, not via train. Going to get a status report on
25
whereabouts.
words.
Yep.
Shit, I wasn't counting. made it to Vendicce. Not by train. We have a suspect.
It's Luke.
It's Luke. I think I have 7 more words.
Vagina boob astro bastard.
No.
Said.
Next step is to find him. Again.
Send tweet.
That's actually what we
From the
did
bird.
for the last campaign when we used sending. We just used tweets as the limit back when it was 140 characters.
Oh,
I like
yeah.
it.
It's pretty good.
Although, was I
Uh,
the target? We'll just assume I was the target, I guess.
Yeah, that's fine.
capture Luke if possible. Kill if necessary.
You heard him.
What is he working on? Any other obscurati signs? Send.
Some form. Oh, how many words is it?
25.
25.
Oh, okay. Some form of planar lantern capable of mass teleportation. Reason to believe. What the hell was her name? Notes. Octavia Sacerdote is in league.
Gotta cut out these articles, man.
Let him go. You have 8 more words.
I have 8 more words. Thank you. It's easier to count down than up. Multiple suspects, possibly not directly involved. Send tweet.
Vagina, boob, astro bastard.
Nope.
Love you.
Oh shit! New ending. I think I said I love you at the end of the last sending. I didn't mean to. It was kind of awkward. I just never know what to do with the character limit.
How do you delete a sending?
New sending sent.
New brain who dis.
Recovery of lantern for study would be advantageous.
Didn't we destroy it?
We broke the physical one we found, but we do have the plans for it. I stole those.
We have plans for
hold
one.
Hold on.
I'm not done.
It's not
done.
Oh, sorry.
And this is the last relay.
Economy of sending.
Recover lantern for study if possible. Are you able to intercept train as it arrives?
Jack, do this one.
Lantern destroyed. Plans acquired. Intercept possible.
You have 19 more words.
You have 19 more words.
You are too efficient.
Vagina, boob, astro bastard.
Send tweet. I love you.
All right.
You don't have to use all the words. You just
Now
have to.
taking stock of your surroundings, you see that you are on a pebbly beach on the just outside of what appears to be a city.
This
what
is
time
too familiar to a fairy.
it?
You've been here before?
The
Just
situation.
waking up
not...
on the beach.
Oh.
Yeah.
Theodore turns to a fairy. We need to stop waking up on these things.
Well, at least he's not covered in vomit this time.
Yeah, I'm glad we got to go through the spin cycle first.
That's a good question. What time does it seem to be?
Yeah, what time is it?
It is just sunrise.
Okay, yeah, we gotta book it to the train if we want to intercept.
Yeah.
Well, the train would have been leaving.
Oh no, this
Sydney
morning.
night.
It'll get here tonight. That's right. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well,
They'll be leaving.
I would like to go to sleep.
Never
Yes.
been. Port's
Never
too
been to
guarded.
To sleep?
Well, that's true.
To Vendicce.
He is an elf.
It's true. I've never been to sleep either. Except that one time, but it wasn't very nice. I ended up on them. You were there.
I don't remember that dream. Yeah, we should get a lay of the land, but 3 of us are exhausted. Honestly,
And
we're all
we've been up all
exhausted.
night.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 'cause Jack will be exhausted in a minute here.
Yeah.
So if it's like 6 o'clock in the morning, right?
Yeah,
Sunrise.
yeah.
So
I think
Like
that's
maybe
better.
7.
We go find an inn. We can get a long rest before the train gets
We'll
here.
say 6
That's-
for you.
Okay. So we're saying 6 o'clock ish. If we go to bed right now, we can be up by 2 p.m. I mean, it's going to be a little later because we
You
have to
just
find
wanna-
accommodations.
You just want to camp here on the beach?
But I mean, we could also just camp on the beach. I don't know how private it is. People might wake us up.
Yeah, you're not far from the harbor. So there is like some traffic going
Yeah.
up on like there's like a road.
What
not
about our
far from
boat?
where you guys are.
It would be here like tonight
Yeah.
No.
because it
Yeah.
was at the last place we were at.
Right. It
Yeah.
it goes at the
It's
same speed as
supposed
the
to.
train, approximately.
And it's meant to meet us with the along with the train. That's the
Mhm.
orders we left it, and we haven't given them anything new to
Yeah.
do with it. I like the plan where we find the place to stay. I think
Yeah,
that's
We've got the time. We might
Like-
as well.
We're going to be those assholes, but we could we already have reservations at the hotel by the train tonight. We could just show up real early and ask if we could get an early check-in.
True.
Be those assholes.
We decided to run.
we're very fast.
But really, we
We're-
can pay them for another day.
We're
And
training for the Vendicce Olympics.
Actually, a more likely story is we missed the train. We asked to be teleported. Here's our
Yeah.
teleportation passport.
That's true.
Yep.
We even have those.
They don't have any data in them, but you have them.
The guy at the gate forgot to fill them out. I don't know. What am I, a data expert?
I don't know why I used the word data there. Stamps.
I thought you said they weren't dated. And I was like, oh, I guess we'll just write it in.
Anyway, off to the place where we can get a room.
Okay.
Someone look, just 2 of us, Jack and Ilferi, start making out in the street until somebody tells you to get a room.
It doesn't work that way.
But it
Click,
should.
click, 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 click.
Oh. Well, I'm out of ideas.
I mean, I could start like pulling hairs out of his head.
Jack just stands up and looks at somebody going in. Hey, where's the nearest inn?
Points.
No, where's the train
Train
station?
station.
Oh, fine. That'll work too. Mine's faster.
Also, I've read enough fan fiction to know that you can make out with a bird.
It's true. You just have to get creative with the cloaca.
I don't think that's making out.
It is for birds.
So yeah,
I
you're
just-
able to get directions to the rail enclave.
See, I figured if we just went further down that rabbit hole, eventually
Yeah.
Chris would move
Like,
us along.
If I start with, so you know when birds are singing in the morning, it's actually just all of them going, "Hey babe, you want some fuck?"
I brought you blue.
No,
Let me
Ron,
smash.
go away.
Do you want to making fuck Berserker? So we're at the end.
We're at the end.
Or we're at the conclave, I guess.
Yeah. There is a pretty sizable rail enclave here. Lots of traffic coming in and out. This is technically the end of the line for the Avery Coast Railway. But there is construction continuing to the south, building a bridge over to the
To Alphavare?
Elfavare continent.
Oh, good. I'm glad to see that this is continuing. What a wonderful conservation of nature.
Yes.
I know, Pete. I truly also consider this to be a beautiful mark of the progress of all sentient beings.
Soon the whole continent will
I was being sarcastic and I hate this.
will be joined. Maybe
Well-
someday they'll even extend the railway onto the Axis Islands.
Yes, they too should know the sweet embrace of iron.
Can I get a room away from these assholes? Sorry, cloacas.
I don't like that as being a thing.
I mean, it's too late.
All right. You are, with a little bit more asking and poking around, able to determine the inn that is used by the the
Rail line.
rail line for its first class passengers.
Okay.
Head there and give them our fake story.
Okay. Checking in.
Yes.
Yes, my good sir. I'm afraid my companions and I missed the train and were forced to pay for teleportation to your fair city. And embarrassing as it is, and I know this is something of a imposition I'm asking to put upon you, but is it possible we could check into our rooms early?
Never should have
Okay.
trusted an archaeologist to wake us up. It's not like their work goes anywhere.
Fair enough.
Names.
Maxwell Dresden.
Venona.
Parrot Pete.
Last name.
Venona last name.
Alexander Merrick.
That's Las Name.
Of the West Ham Las Names.
You see her, the receptionist look down at at some papers on their podium. Just one moment, please. And they
Of course.
go into the back.
Duval.
I take a look
Like
at the notes
Shelley.
they were just looking at.
Okay. Are you gonna try to do this subtly?
Yeah.
Hey, what you got there?
Stealth, I guess.
Sure.
20 lots. 22.
20 many.
Um,
Oh,
War-
hold on. Disadvantage.
Oh yeah, that's you.
22.
Nice.
Damn.
I rolled 2 19s.
there you go.
Nice.
Nice.
Notice warrant for arrest for Maxwell Dresden,
Damn
Venona
it.
Devar,
Deval.
Parrot Pete, Alexander
Merrick.
Merrick.
We gotta go.
Damn What if we-
And I pull them out.
Aliases, possibly disguised, possibly descriptions, etc., etc.
What
Hold
if
on,
we
do I have
get
another spell? Do I have another spell? Please, 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 please. Yes! I cast Pass Without Trace, so we leave.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
And that is my last second level spell slot.
How many first level spell slots do you have left?
0.
Excellent.
I said we camp on the beach, but no, we have to go to the inn.
It was a good cover. Listen. This is not ideal, but what if we get ahead of this? Go to the cops here, tell them who we really are, why we're really here. There's no need to be coy anymore. We're already here.
But what if we get arrested and can't do our job?
And
But we
have
tell
no
them who
authority
we
here.
are. They have to know that we're here to do this work.
Yes, but we have no authority here, and Crystal
we could
Lear
be
is not
like,
exactly your friend.
We could still be detained while they try to figure out who we are and validate our story.
Fair enough. Those are my 2 cents.
Am I being detained?
Am I being detained?
I'm about to be, apparently. All right, so what? Shittiest one by the pier?
Yeah. Find some whorehouse, sleep there.
We're gonna sleep on the beach. I got this thing. It'll
They will
hide
find
us.
us on the beach
Yeah,
if we are out in the
there's-
open.
Yeah, I mean it. We find the
Yeah.
slummiest whorehouse we can, pay extra for quiet, and sleep.
All right, so you guys pass without trace. You slip into a crowd that just happened to be leaving in front of the hotel as you make your way out and make your way downtown.
I mean,
Are
we're in a bit of a
Chris,
hurry, so we gotta be
put-
walking fast.
Yeah,
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 there are
thank you, Carter.
faces like going past, and
But we're not homebound.
Well,
No.
we are because this will
And
bring
we're
us home
whorebound.
eventually.
We're horrible. There it is.
The circle completes.
I'm not familiar with that move, but I think it costs extra.
okay.
have a few
Long story
specialists.
short, you're able to find a cheap inn
Sweet.
with fake names and
And
other
whores,
fake
right?
names.
I'm Zimbabwe Bob.
We can go ahead and give you a long rest there.
Oh, thank God.
Oh,
Hooray!
thank God.
I am Curtis Dresden.
I mean, I wasn't missing any hit points, but
Well, I mean,
Uh,
you don't have to take a. I mean,
I'm taking it. I want to
Oh.
not be exhausted, please.
Also, you could take your hour to fix.
Yeah, I have extra time, so I'm going to take the time to fix Koku.
43
How
points,
did
3
this
hit
get
dice,
in
10
there?
spell slots, wild shape, bomb of summer court, sky seer vision, gusting wings, and a level of exhaustion. Thank you, long rest.
Right?
that was probably the most beneficial long rest we've had in this game so far.
Absolutely. I was totally tapped too. I don't have a whole lot, and I was
Because
tapped.
we went all the way from the plane of Nem.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then through the fight with Otavia, and then into the fight with Jean, and everything in between. Yeah.
And into the fight with scary golden man.
Yeah, that was
That
Jean.
was Gene.
Oh.
Yeah, the giant golden no reflections man is named Gene from accounting.
I thought you were. I thought.
It honestly might be
Otavia
a
is
God Hand reference.
Otavia's the deaf chick.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
mute chick. That wasn't actually mute.
Well, she was speaking into our brains, so
Oh, she was.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I forgot.
yeah, because fucking everything is speaking into our brains lately.
Often.
I
What?
personally
You know
feel
what?
violated.
You know what? I'll take it over the adventure where everything was physically reaching into our brains. This feels like an upgrade.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay.
That's a fun one.
Yeah.
Maybe
So-
next time they'll just be looking into our brains, and we'll slowly move out from there.
And then looking at our brains, which actually is worse.
I didn't say anything.
Add it to the list.
Long rest achieved. So what is it? Like 3 or 4 in the afternoon now?
Yeah. Let's just say 3.
Cool.
Train. You
Pulls in at 7
can either
usually.
know or find out easily.
Any chance we can get
Arrives
another
at
pass without trace? Sorry, Chris.
5:42.
Really?
I do my druidly duties and I cast Goodberry. And I pass them out.
Okay.
It's 10, so I give 3 to each of you guys and 1 to myself.
Cool. Well,
Jack, thanks. I was hungry.
I'd say we lay low, spend as much least amount of time outside as possible, pass without trace at the train station, try to apprehend Luke as fast as we can,
Are we trying to find anyone else here?
get him to the boat, get the fuck out of here.
Are we trying to find anyone else here? Or are we just taking Luke? Because there's supposed to be a meeting.
There it is. But if we let him get to the meeting, it will be more difficult to apprehend him. So
Absolutely. That's fine. It was just a question.
no, I think it's a good one. If we could go for it, but
Well,
is he
here's
the bait for
thing.
them or for us?
If we take Luke, what's to stop them from killing him in prison like they did
Exactly.
there?
Every
It
time we get our
depends.
hands
I
on
don't
one
know.
of these guys, he winds up dead.
So maybe the play is just get as much information out of him as we can before that happens. Or maybe the play is just take out as many of them as we can.
But do we know the other players? Like, we know him and Octavia. No.
So
Yes.
we would follow him and then.
But that's the thing. We would have to actually successfully follow him. And I'm not terribly great at that.
No, but with Pass Without Trace, we might be able to.
Sure. I'm not disagreeing. I am conflicted because Delft said take him alive. I'm
If
with
possible.
Jack, and I don't think he will survive. So do we try to get more names while we're here?
Not the worst idea.
What if we killed him and then paid to get him resurrected?
Then they would just kill him. And they would just kill him again.
I have a feeling that won't be possible.
What if we kill him? Does anyone have a way to disguise themselves as him?
I mean, not particularly well.
I can turn into his pet.
That doesn't help us.
I know.
Just
Jack would be the one
The closest
to,
we have.
which would be very difficult. I mean, I brought the kit, but I don't think I brought enough makeup for that.
yeah, I don't really want a kit.
And do
I
you
want
even have
magic.
horns that look like this?
I've got some spirit gum, and paper mache.
We have 2.5 hours. That paper mache would not set up in time, and
Yeah, I was
you know
gonna say,
it.
we're like,
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think we have a real chance at that.
Bird, you can turn into things. Why can't you turn other people into things?
I
not that kind of
can
druid?
soon.
But you can't now. Now would be useful.
I
Right,
get the
well-
feeling that once we've apprehended him and taken care of the situation, I might be able to do it.
Something tells me that I'll have mastered this skill just after.
Look,
we do
that's the
this.
next part in my How to Be Druid for Dummies handbook. I haven't gotten there yet. It's back
And
at
I
home.
haven't had time to read it because we've actually had shit to do.
It says
It's
that you
really
need to
busy.
accomplish something in your life
Oh,
before
you
you
just-
can move forward.
You just never really thought about it before until now. Now you have to go home and see if it's possible.
Look, I got skin! You!
Is this what you guys always have?
Just like pulls
What the
skin out of the
fuck?
bag.
How do you
this?
live like this? Not well.
Tries to fly, just flops on the ground. Right. Feathers. Don't have those.
My morning commute!
It's just like my afternoon commute.
Finally, Ilferi will stop saying, I just flew in from the hill and boy are my arms tired every single morning.
Joke's on you, I can only cast that spell like twice in a day
Okay,
for an hour.
so we need to decide. Mina's right. We need to decide. Are we going to follow him or just take him and take what we can get?
Much as I want to smash, grab, and get out of here, this might be our only chance to observe the obscure.
But I also don't want him to get away, and we are ahead of him for the first time ever. Like, I am playing both sides here. I know I'm playing both sides, and I'm sorry, but like, the question had to be asked, A, and B, I don't have an answer.
I think we get him. I think we've been obscured. They don't know we're here.
Yeah. And we
That
need
was
to
another
get...
part of the deal that the Shimtishim 2 gave you.
Right.
Yeah, that's actually why I...
Which we just fucked up, because as soon as they get to the hotel, they will know that those 4 were spotted.
They'll figure it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Because we can't assume that they're not going to hit the hotel first.
Yeah. We need to smash and grab.
Okay. I agree.
Yeah.
So
It's
we
also
need
what our boss told us.
So we need a plan. How do we grab him? How do we get him out?
Easiest
I didn't
place
How do
would
we
Place
smash him?
probably
How
be-
do we grab him?
Probably be in
Uh,
transit from the train to the inn.
Now that we've
Agreed.
fully rested, give me hour and I will prepare some spells.
Be quick. We only have 2.
Yeah, well, it takes 1.
Um,
Everybody gets one.
if
2.5, but still.
um, Jack, if you can paralyze him,
I can give it a shot.
then
I think the smash is her and the grab is him. I'm not worried about him being able to fight back. I'm worried about her.
We're worried about her and any witnesses we have, which
I don't
why
give
I
a shit
think-
about
I
witnesses.
think
I just gotta.
hijacking the carriage
Fair enough.
is our best plan of action.
Not wrong.
Bribe one of the carriage drivers.
Yeah.
Or we slip Ilfarian as the horse.
Il Fairy, we can slip you in as the horse. That is not a bad idea, actually.
But also bribe the driver to make sure that he
Absolutely,
specifically
absolutely.
picks up.
Well,
Okay.
didn't his last carriage have flags that denoted his station? It'll be super easy to find the correct one if he is. I'm assuming he has them set up ahead of time.
Yeah.
Do I have to speak with animals?
The flags from the last one were like for the taxi company.
Okay, never mind then. Yeah, we just need to try and direct to the right carriage.
Jack sits back in his chair, satisfied.
Done. Plan
so
Okay,
if
locked.
we're going to hijack the carriage, can any of us drive one of those things?
If Il Fairy's the horse, we don't have to.
I had the non-filtered.
I believe they were 2 horse carriages, right?
Oh, that's fair enough.
I mean, that
but
was
I
in the
mean,
last city.
Yeah, we don't know what
We don't know.
carriage they're going to use.
I am
12 horse
preparing
carriages.
speak with animals so that I can convince the other horse
Hey, horse,
to
go
work
right.
with us.
What the fuck?
Holy shit, talking horse!
No question this. I will give you the best horse job of your life.
Oh,
I was more
man.
thinking that I would talk to it ahead of time.
And bribe it with sugar, not that kind of sugar.
Cocaine.
Or maybe
yeah.
that kind of sugar.
Not that kind of sugar.
You want some horse cane?
Not that kind of horse.
Hey, buddy, you want to go sniff some us?
Okay.
Okay. I have another spell that maybe will work. Feign death. I can make someone seem like they're dead.
How does that help?
Well, maybe he's this. It's a long shot. It's a thought, but maybe if he is concerned that he will be killed if he gives us information, we can make him look like he's dead and get him to safety.
But that's
If
only,
we are able to somehow make him willing to cooperate.
that's only temporary. They've proven they can get to people in custody.
And
Right.
that assumes that he's willing to work with us, which I highly doubt at this point.
I would bet he's more afraid of them than he is of us.
I do find it a little weird that I have to talk about spells as I'm preparing spells, but you know, mechanics versus flavor.
Yeah.
I think it makes
Let's
sense.
see. Yeah.
Like the preparation isn't just uninterrupted channeling. I imagine it as like, this will probably do for today.
You've got like stars floating around you, and you're arranging them into different asterisms and stuff.
Yeah, asterisms.
Okay. Let's see. I have hold person for the grab.
Right.
I have pass without trace.
For
I have
us.
spike
For the
growth
smash.
for the smash.
I think the smash, i.e., how we take out her, needs to be our real big priority because I don't think he's got much on his side. She's there to protect him. She has said as much.
Yeah, but we still shouldn't underestimate
I have Dispel Magic.
I'm not saying we
Because
should
she is-
underestimate him.
I have Dispel Magic because she is a powerful spellcaster. Because I went
Yes.
toe to toe with her, and I almost had her.
But if you can hold him, turn into a gorilla, and then grab him and run him to the boat, we don't have to win the fight. We can just run interference long enough for you to get ahead and then catch up.
Fair enough. That's fine. How long does hold person last though? 1 minute? 10 minutes? I think it's just
1 minute, I think.
I think it's just one. And that's assuming he fails the first time.
That's why we have 2 spellcasters.
Quick question.
Can you hold people?
in a whole person.
So I speak with animals. That's a great spell. I can talk to animals. Sometimes they'll do me favors. I also have Beast Bond, where I can make a telepathic link with an animal. Do you think that would be better for me, like directing another horse?
I do actually.
Probably, yeah.
Is
Downside downside, major downside. I have to cast it ahead of time,
Okay.
and it's only 10 minutes. So I'd have to
Oh.
cast it and then immediately turn into a horse.
I mean, we know when the train arrives. They
I-
tend to get off of the train fairly quickly. So I don't know if the 10 minutes will last, but you as a horse will last.
Yeah.
If we do it right before the train pulls in.
But that's not concentration, right?
It is concentration as well.
Oh, well, that's a problem.
Why?
Right, I wouldn't be able to use hold person. I think I'll do speak with animals.
Okay.
Yeah, whole
it's a
person
ritual-
concentration.
Oh, right. I was never mind.
I will do speak with animals because I could just convince the horse to follow our lead. And it's a
What if
ritual,
it's
so it
an
doesn't cost me a
ass?
spell.
What if you
Well-
get paired with an asshole horse?
An
It's not
asshole.
gonna be that bad. That's called a donkey.
No, they actually use
That's called a
donkey
mule.
carriages here in the city.
They're all asses.
I can convince it. I'm a very charming anything animal related.
Okay.
Better than the rest of the party.
For now.
I mean, it's true.
Hey, I got a 13 charisma. Next level, 14. Maybe.
I got a 10. They're not bad.
Uh-huh.
Just a little. I'm normal. I'm completely average.
Not for a tiefling.
I mean,
Uh,
my dad definitely has a 12. That's not the point.
Let's see. Locate object? Probably not helpful.
Only if we need to find the lamp, but I really think that the schematics are probably enough.
Hmm.
I mean, if we could find a lamp, that'd be good.
Oh,
but
yeah, no, definitely better. But if we're doing a smash and grab, unless 2 of us are trying to get on the train to find the damn thing, I don't want to take the time.
And the one
What
that
are we
was
going to do about Malia?
the one that was on the train was bolted to it.
Exactly.
I mean, Malia, if we can manage to take Luke in the hijacked carriage and get him out of there, then I don't think Malia will be an issue.
Yeah.
Otherwise, yeah, I mean, we just run interference with her the same way that we would with anyone else. She's not their target.
No.
Um,
I'm more worried about Bree showing up.
yeah.
But again, not the target.
No.
She just needs to get out of the way.
Agreed.
Okay, so I have Charm Person, just in case.
Smart.
I have Goodberry because I technically cast that already, but we could just pretend that I cast. Let's pretend I cast that after I prepare spells because
Sure,
I fucked up.
sure.
I have Speak with Animals, and I have Absorb Elements.
Mhm.
Second level, I have Hold Person, Pass Without Trace, Spike Growth. 3rd level, I have Dispel Magic, Call Lightning. I have one more spell I can prepare. What kind of spell are we looking for?
Your thorns might work.
I have
He's
that.
got that.
He has that.
That's Spike Growth.
That's right.
Why is Flame Arrow's concentration? That's so stupid. Um. Ground becomes difficult terrain, knocked down. Meh. Also, I don't have enough 3rd level spell slots to really warrant that. It needs to be a 2nd or a 1st level spell. I should probably prepare to detect planar energy.
Yeah.
Unless Jack is planning on ritual casting it from his book.
I can.
Even so,
It'd be good to have it on backup.
like, we're at the end of the line, and all that entails.
Yeah, I also have it
Having-
prepared and also plan to ritual cast it.
As the only person who can't cast it, I still say it's probably a good idea.
I've also been really upset when I don't have the spell Dark Vision prepared. Every single time.
For
But I
once, I
think-
don't think that's going to be a problem.
For once, I think it might not be.
Next time in the pitch black hideout of the Obscurati.
Right?
Why do you think we call ourselves that?
God, it's so accurate.
I could prepare Skywrite. Look
Yeah.
out, Luke, we're coming to get you.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, give him a heads
Luke
up.
Juret, please report to the docks. You have won a prize.
Tell
God,
him it's an Xbox. It always works.
If that worked, I would be so happy.
Look out, Luke, we're coming to get you. Love you.
I didn't get
Luke, it's your baby.
Luke Juret, please come to the customer service desk, and we act like we're his lost kid.
New Sky, who dis?
There's just a druid in town that puts that up every morning.
He's trying to lose his ex.
I could prepare Longstrider and go faster.
Yeah,
That's really not a bad
that's
call.
probably the best idea.
I will be such a fast horse.
Or gorilla.
It's actually a good idea. I might also do that. In case I
Me
need to
too.
catch
Not-
up with y'all.
It's not concentration. You can cast on anyone, and it's 10-foot speed.
Yeah.
I should
all
learn some
speeds.
utility spells.
Okay, I have my spells prepared.
Great.
I do as well.
Awesome.
I don't think Sam ever changes it.
I don't.
Oh, okay.
I should
So-
actually like learn how to play a wizard and like learn new spells.
Eh,
So too, but I don't pay your subscription. Actually, I do. I pay for our subscription to D&D Beyond.
yeah, yeah. I was just going to leave that part out, but
Yeah, same.
I didn't know what other
Learn to play your
subscription
fucking wizard. I pay your subscription.
I am playing my fucking wizard. It's in his character.
meant.
I
I'm
know we
role
learned how to
playing a
magically
wizard who
get
doesn't
shot
know
at.
how to learn new spells during downtime.
look, I've
When
already
Jack
given
thinks magic, he thinks gun.
I've already given you my notes, which is that once you get 5th level spells, you need to pick up Steel Wind.
I'm
Steel
not
Wind Strike.
picking up your fucking weeaboo spell.
It's so perfect for Jack.
No, it.
You're a wizard that uses a sword.
Yeah, if I go more Eldritch Knight, maybe I will. But
Oh, are you going to be mostly fighter or mostly a wizard?
I was gonna go mostly wizard, but I'm
Okay.
reconsidering.
All Are you
Okay.
guys ready to jump forward to
Yeah.
5:42 p.m.?
Do we have time to do that at 9:44 p.m.?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just gonna.
Yeah, we'll stop before we get into combat.
Right,
Okay.
we're gonna just roll into
Yeah.
a
Initiative.
stopping
At-
point.
At 5:54, no, at 5:44, I want to talk to a horse for 10 minutes.
5:44.
No, 5:34.
5:34?
Yes.
10 minutes before our plan starts. I want to talk to a
5:32.
horse.
So 5:32.
Okay. I'm going to talk to a horse.
Okay.
Hey,
So-
what you eating? Hey.
Pretty similar. To radiclaves you've seen in other cities, almost eerily similar. You have the train platform, and then a few 100 feet away from that, there's a taxi carriage service set up with horses ready.
Are they 2 horse or single horse?
2 horse.
They're actually rhino?
Damn it!
They're actually wait, what's something that Ilferi can't turn into?
They're actually
That's you,
dragons.
Raptors?
Yeah.
Raptors? Nah, I can do that.
They're
I'm sorry, I meant
pulled by
flying
people.
raptors. I don't know
Weirdly
why I
enough.
said raptor. But I was thinking hawk.
I mean, that's a raptor. You're not
It is
wrong.
a raptor. Yeah.
Oh, did I say raptor? I meant a bird. Fuck you.
I was actually trying to say something that has a fly speed in it. I don't know why.
I mean, again, not
yes,
wrong,
I was technically correct, but I don't know why that's the word that I chose to use.
Sure, fair enough.
Owl. It's pulled by owls. Lots of
Ow.
owls.
We're
Oh.
owl exterminators.
Sorry. Before we skip ahead, we had plenty of time to figure out what these magic items we have do.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh yeah, magic items.
hey guys.
From Nicola, Father
Hey, guys,
Balthazar,
also,
Jamie, and also the
guys.
guns that drink blood.
guys,
Jack
Oh, yeah.
found a cat.
no one can see the cat.
But
All right,
Mina does
yeah.
have something to tell you.
Yes.
Guys,
Yes.
like I don't want to brush over this, but I don't know that now's the time to worry about it. I can't put these guns down.
Can you holster
You-
them?
No, I can holster them, but when I go to draw my other guns, I draw these guns.
Steve.
Hand me one.
Blood.
That's kind of cool.
Kill your friends.
Listen, it's cool until the voice in my head starts whispering that it wants blood, and it doesn't stop until I dunk it in the blood of the dude that I just killed.
No, seriously, hand me one of these.
I try to hand it to him. Am I able to hand it over?
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
Theodore
I-
has a gun.
Okay.
And Mina also has a gun.
Yep.
Maybe if we split them up.
All right.
Okay,
Now draw
real quick-
another gun.
When you say Zeodore has a gun, do you mean he has one of the magic guns?
Yes.
Or he hands
Yeah, he
Okay.
has.
her fucking
All right. I'm gonna
I-
holster my gun.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna pull out 2 guns.
You have both of the demonic guns.
Fuck.
Like, I don't want to worry anyone yet, but like,
It just
I-
blinks out of my hand.
Yep.
Okay.
That's
Think of
not
this as a
good.
positive for now, so that we're not freaking out.
dude, guys, these guns are really good. They're
I
so
will-
I was
cool.
also gonna say, if you're ever disarmed, just try to draw guns again, and they'll be in your hands.
I'm actually kind of stoked about that. But I didn't want to go into a big fight without telling you guys this, and I don't think now's the time to fix it per se. But like, I can't.
Those are definitely evil. Yeah.
I
Evil's
know.
a subjective thing.
Ilferi?
You're gonna be killing people anyways, probably.
Ilferi? Yeah, that's fine. But like, I had to dip the barrels in blood to make it stop talking. I don't know how far that's gonna go in the future.
Yeah, maybe try not giving the evil guns what they want.
Listen, This voice isn't in your head. I have done everything in my fucking power through all the shit we've been through to not get something in my head. And I failed. So I'm just going to go with this for now. Don't worry. I think it's okay for the next day, the next 3 hours even. Then you can take them away from me and we can figure it out. But right now, this is what I got.
I've sent you the information you have on it so
Oh,
far.
son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
Theodore looks like he's about to say something and then doesn't.
So it looks like Bird Brain here is the only one that hasn't had weird shit in his head. Sweet.
You had the fucking.
I was about to say,
Huh?
you had an entire faking or whatever
you
they
had
call
like
themselves.
a fucking god of rot in your brain.
No, I
You
didn't.
kind of did.
Did I?
Yes.
The only way I was able to communicate with him was through a ritual.
Hey, you want some garbage?
Sure, I
It
was
was inside your
probably
brain
dead.
and your entire body. It was like when you see a mushroom growing out of a tiny stump and the fungus is just everywhere.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna bring it up until it happened, but it actually never actually happened. But if he had been knocked out while that was going on, you would have seen like an eyeball reaching out of his throat.
Metal
Out
as
of my
shit,
throat?
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thanks. I hate it.
Right. Well, like you said, now's not time to worry about it. We'll take care of it when we can.
Yeah,
So, what about
what
these other things that we got?
Yeah.
Which is all of the magic items
Oh.
from Nicola, Father Balthazar, and Jamie
Right.
the Weeble.
That we received as gifts.
We did receive them as gifts.
We didn't not receive them as gifts.
We have
So-
Oh, we
claimed them
specifically
as
asked for
gifts
them as
on our.
gifts.
We've
I know.
claimed this as gifts on our taxes.
You've got a magic spear.
Ew. I might use that. Although spears can't be finessed. Meh.
They
But
cannot.
it's one of 6 weapons I can actually use.
I think
so.
it's just a +1 spear from the looks of it.
Cool.
Oh, he was doing some weird shit with it.
That was his own
But maybe
shit.
that was just casting focus.
Yeah.
Casting focus. Okay.
You got
I mean, you can also just cast
a scroll
Following
of
a Spear.
bestow curse.
Could you not have given us Dispel Curse?
I think
Yeah, that
that's
sounds better.
Right now, for me, 100% it does.
A magic +1 sickle.
Ooh, I like
Hey,
that.
speaking
I like
of
that more.
weapons that Elfari can use, it's not as good as a moonsicle, but
that could be finessed,
Yeah, this is probably
think.
part of it.
I mean, yeah, whatever it is, yeah, totally.
Yeah, gimme.
Oh no.
I love James's magic item grabby hands.
Oh no, that's something. else.
I know this about myself as a player. As a player, I'm super greedy.
It's a
I
plus
love
one.
magic items. Give me shit.
That's
James, the
character-
guy that looked up the loot of an enemy, am I going to be like, okay, we got
I
it.
was just trying to help.
I think that's
Also-
all it is. You got a +1 sickle, a +1 spear, and a scroll of bestow curse.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
We didn't get any rings or bracers. 'Cause I thought we had, but I don't remember.
Let me double check. Mage
I thought there was something
armor,
else, but
chainmail, leather. Nope, not from them.
Okay.
The
I'll take
plan
it
is
this
to
one.
smash and grab and get him to our boat. Yes?
Yes.
yep.
You missed
You
that.
want to go with the horse
magic
plan or the
bracelet
gorilla
Jean had.
plan?
That Jean had?
Oh, we missed loot on Gene.
Oh yeah.
Oh well.
I
I
was too
would've
busy
assumed that-
dipping my guns in his blood.
Was it anything good?
Bracers of defense
So yes.
It's alright.
and
We can buy that shit.
enchanted brass knuckles.
Oh, that would have been fun.
That would have been really cool.
Sizzle Nux.
Yeah.
Do any of
Am I
us use
proficient?
unarmed attacks?
I was thinking about going that way.
Now I was.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Right, but Jack had a good question. Are we doing plan horse or plan gorilla? Because we came up with 2 plans.
I like playing gorilla, actually. It lets us cause a distraction while the fairy gets into the boat.
Yep.
Plan horse is certainly cleaner, but seems to have a higher chance of failure.
What about plan highway? What's it called? Like, when the damsel that gets tied to a horse and you run away.
What?
You know, like
I
No,
do. Yes.
I don't.
as
Maybe.
do you know as a person what I'm talking about?
No.
Like
no idea
the
what you're
old
talking about.
cartoons where like the villain's like,
Snidely
I'm
Whiplash.
stealing this lady, and I tie him up to the back of my horse,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
I run away.
Oh, okay.
She's like tied up and thrown over the back of the horse, and the horse gets slapped, and she
Is
should
that
by all
Snidely Whiplash.
yeah, basically, she should by all accounts fall off the fucking
Okay.
horse.
5 minutes
Yeah.
left.
Yeah,
What are you
okay.
guys doing?
I've taken the sickle. I'm gonna talk to the horse.
Okay.
This is plural.
Uh-huh.
So let's do
So you're
plan
not
horse
gonna do
with
gorilla plan?
Are you
let's do
walking
plan
up
horse
as
with,
a horse
with
to
backup plan
the
gorilla.
carriage driver?
No. I'm casting. I'm casting it as a person.
You walk up as a horse, shift change.
Morning, Sam.
Morning,
and
Ralph.
do we know which carriage he's gonna take? Because we mentioned there would be like flags on it or something.
No,
No,
those
we don't.
denoted the taxi service, not his station.
Yeah, so we don't
Ah.
know.
So
Okay.
you don't know which carriage is good, which means playing gorilla is superior.
Well, no, we bribed the. I guess we kind of have to bribe all the drivers to not pick up Luke, except for the one that we want to pick up Luke.
Right.
Right.
And
Once again,
that
the
would
point
be
is playing gorilla.
Taxis have a dispatcher.
yeah, and that would be even if we did manage to pull that off, it would be hella suspicious.
Oh, absolutely. I am. Listen, okay, so I actually do think that Plan Gorilla is probably the better plan at this point. It will result in, at the very least, Jack and I being arrested.
Plan Gorilla also like I go really, really slow.
Can you guys
I don't know
Longstrider
like
on
Long
how
the
Strider.
far
boat?
away is our boat.
But
What about with Longstrider?
With Longstrider, I still go pretty slow. I go at 20 feet per. I mean, it. While you're holding someone, you go at half speed.
Oh, okay.
you can't turn into anything bigger.
A horse.
You can't do anything with the fly speed yet, right?
Well,
No.
if we can, I mean,
Elephant?
if we can go, if you can turn into a horse, and we can get Luke held, whether you're holding him or Jack's holding him, get him held, put him on the horse, with Jack. So Jack, one of you two is magically holding him. Jack is physically holding him. You are the horse, and the 3 of you ride off while Mina and Zeodor make a distraction and hopefully get away. And if not, we figure it out from there.
That's the best plan we've got.
But how many people are we going to be passing on the way to our boat?
Yeah.
Yep, you're heading to the boat. You're going to pass a lot of people, and you need to just get past them.
Mm-hmm.
This is not a subtle plan. This is
Can
a
you pass
fast
Traces
plan.
on the way there.
It's not going to do a whole lot because pass without a trace to be like super effective, you actually have to be going slowly.
Yeah, because you have to.
You have
so it's
disadvantage on your stealth checks while. Well, also, you need cover while you're trying to hide.
Yeah,
So, like.
which you won't have. This is not a
And we haul
sneaking
ass
plan.
as fast as we can with Longstrider on a horse.
Jack can hopefully keep anyone away from you.
Yeah, you've got Jack is your turret on your back.
How
Or at
long
least
is
knock them
Longstrider's
out of the
back?
way with Thunderwave.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
What
you
are we
guys
gonna do
already
when a
know
whole
this, but
person runs out and he starts struggling. What if I lose him on the horse? Just have to grab him again.
You still have whole person, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're out of time, guys.
Yeah, I mean the plan is hopefully you don't need that.
Okay.
And just so you guys are aware, I can't cast spells while I am a horse.
Right.
I could try to hold him before I'm a horse, but then it takes me an entire round to turn into a horse.
So I'll be casting a hold person.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
We're out of
So-
time. So what's the
Yeah.
positions?
That's the plan.
Um,
I hold person. I throw him on Ilferi.
Oh, I mean, where are you guys?
positions where? Yeah. Where are we going to try to do this? Right next to the carriages?
Yeah.
Yep.
Because
We
then
gotta
he's
do it.
on the road. And I think Zeodor and I will see if we can hopefully smack into the ladies earlier, get a little bit of distance between them. You hold person, you grab him, you run.
Yeah.
We get in a
mean-
fight.
Yeah. I mean, in terms of exact positions, I mean, hopefully there's somewhere we can hide. Do we have a map?
Not at the moment, no. But
So
I'm
we'll just have to set
try to
that up
ask
next
for
time.
your
We'll
general.
set that up next time.
No, I've got a plan. I'm trying to just ask where you guys are generally.
Somewhere we can. Zeodor and Mina are going to be somewhere we can hide and see them.
Okay.
I will be milling in the crowd, ready to see him and cast
Hold
on
person.
him when he gets out.
Ilferi will be a horse that looks like he's on break
Okay.
near the carriages.
Sounds good. The train pulls up. Many people start getting out. You do not see anyone that you would have noted disembark by the time that the train has stopped letting people off.
Fuck.
After a few minutes, the train starts. Some engineers come out and start disconnecting things, rearranging things. The train reconfigures such that only the last two carts are connected to the engine and supply cart. And then the train continues moving further down the tracks.
Onward towards the unfinished track.
Mm-hmm.
Is the or can I even see? Is the lantern still on top of the train?
Give me a perception check.
Sure.
I'd like to keep an eye out for that as well. Natural 20. 27.
18.
You only see the smashed remains from before. There's
Okay.
nothing new there.
Fair enough.
Cool. Well, I guess we'll have to follow the train.
Or they never got back on.
Staying to the shadows behind buildings and sneaking along, you follow the train as it arrives at what appears to be a private depot.
Okay.
What better place?
After a few minutes, Luke disembarks along with Bree and Verzebek. And
Respect. Damn it.
out of the depot walks Laia Gier to meet him.
Oh,
And we'll
that.
end there.
Cheer? Who?
His sister.
Hold on, I just look at the notes. Oh, the one that's
we
gonna
met
be the
all the way
queen?
back.
The one who's
Yeah.
going to be the new queen.
Yeah.
Oh, he's ready to cause a diplomatic incident.
Next time on Zeitgeist.
Jack ruins an entire country.
Oh, don't worry. Mina will help.
What's the worst that could happen? The gang starts World War III.
All right.
I plead the horse. I was a horse. I had nothing to do with it. I had no idea.
We'll get to the specifics of how we're all set up here next time. That was pretty much exactly what I wanted to get through, just some planning and thwarted
Okay, cool.
planning.
Yeah, I'm excited to see where this goes.
Plan. Oh, fuck.
Plan.
Yeah,
Again.
I love it when you plan and then nope.
And your DM's just like, no plan survives contact with the enemy.
So true.
But yeah, thanks for joining us tonight. Sorry for the brief session. Internet providers suck, and so do Technology
Routers.
manufacturers.
Cool. We'll see you all in 2 weeks.
Maybe,
maybe
next
next week.
We
Yeah.
don't know
Maybe
yet.
next
Stay
week if I feel like
tuned.
sitting on the floor and playing D&D on my computer in my new place, which
Check
I
the
might.
Discord.
Check the
Join our
Discord.
Discord for news.
Yeah, there's
You can
links
see
below.
food we're making.
Lots
Yeah,
of food.
we do that.
And
There's
if
a
you play
burger.
Alliance in World of Warcraft and you want to do some M+ keys, just hit me up. I'll take it.
There you go. Who could turn down that offer?
If you want to watch shitty anime with me this weekend, I might stream some.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Good night,
Bye.
everybody.
I'm a